I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Venom issue number 2. How will Lee make do with his brand new alien costume? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? So, picking up from where the last issue left off, former Army Ranger Lee, having survived the gangland betrayal that took place in the previous issue with the help of the Venom symbiote, took the case that everyone was fighting over and has decided to make a power play in the criminal underworld of New York by taking it to Black Cat, one of the people behind the meet. We don't ever actually learn what's in the case, and it seems that Lee doesn't really care. All he wants is a job and maybe some money. Felicia Hardy and especially the former Scorpion Matt Gargan are really suspicious on how this one dude was able to make it out while everyone else died. Now, we as the reader know he had a trump card in the Venom symbiote. A symbiote that we soon discover is actually at great odds with Lee's more evil actions. If you'll remember from reading Guardians of the Galaxy, the Venom symbiote was actually cleansed of a lot of its corruption, and because of it is now on the side of the Angels. And yeah, this right here is pretty much what I think this new comic series was sold on. It's a flip of the classic symbiote host paradigm. Now it's the symbiote that's the good guy, and it's the human who seeks to exploit the symbiote for their own evil means. Now, if you're anything like me, you're probably asking yourself, if the Clintar has such a problem with Lee, why doesn't it just leave and pick a new host? Well, it can't, because Lee beats up the symbiote inside his head. Yeah, he can just do that, apparently, and when questioned about it, he says, "I'm an Army Ranger, they taught me lots of things in the Army." Wow, that is an incredibly lame excuse as to why the symbiote has to be saddled with a person it doesn't like. And I mean, it would be one thing if Lee had some sort of grand criminal design, but he doesn't. In fact, he set his sights incredibly low. He doesn't want to use the symbiote to take over the city or even the world. He's seen how that's happened one too many times with other people. No, he just wants to keep his symbiote power secret and work for Black Cat, maybe get a good position behind the scenes where he can make some money. The symbiote greatly disagrees with his choice of action and as such tries to ruin his chances of getting hired by Black Cat by forcing him to throw up by manipulating his brain synapses. Yes, this is the alien's great gambit. He can manipulate his body and he chooses to make him throw up in hopes that it'll make this gangland deal super awkward. That's really dumb, but what's even dumber than that is Felicia Hardy going, "Oh, I think I might need a new penthouse. Throw up is gross." There's also a minor B story running through this issue about two put-upon FBI agents who are starting to look into Black Cat's operation and by extension the case that Lee took. There was kind of a clever bit of dialogue as the agents mentioned no one really cares about the FBI's criminal organization task force anymore because everyone seems to be giving money to S.H.I.E.L.D. and what they do. Lee returns home only to be confronted by a superpowered hitman sent by Tombstone called Firebug. FYI, you may remember back in the previous issue, Lee talked about knowing the original Firebug. This guy is not that Firebug, so I don't know why it needed reiterating either by me or by the comic. Lee decides to Venom out, beats up Firebug, but gets caught off guard by one of the FBI agents packing a rocket launcher. Jesus, that's standard issue for the feds? So I tried really hard to give Venom issue number 2 a chance, but it's dumb. It's really, really dumb. Lee is a poor character, poorly thought up, poorly designed, and just incredibly uninteresting. I'll admit there's a germ of an interesting idea in here, and that is making the symbiote actually the good guy and the main character trying to stop bad stuff from happening, but it just can only take the book so far. Maybe if Lee was a more interesting, more charismatic foil for the symbiote, there might be something to dig my teeth into, but there just isn't. Overall, I'd give this one a 4 out of 10. It is not good.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.